Live 10 at 10 continues with No Wait Weather.
And it looks like Santa's going to need Rudolph's red nose for this Christmas Eve as it is foggy out there. Look at our Dakota Magic Casino Skycam. You can hardly even see those flags waving there. You can see that kind of fog or that haze or mist there in that light in the parking lot. And this is a sight we've seen all day, especially in the Hankinson area. But a lot of our Minnesota neighborhoods are also seeing some dense fog at this time as well. The dense fog advisory also includes, of course, the Hankinson area into our southern neighborhoods, our extreme western neighborhoods along the James River Valley, and then north central Minnesota. This includes Duluth, St. Cloud, and Minneapolis. So if you are traveling or know someone who is either overnight or early tomorrow morning, they could run into some areas of that dense fog here out and about. And that moisture, actually, it's cold enough and cold enough on the ground that moisture could freeze on contact with some roads and sidewalks, especially with those temperatures right now at 21 degrees at Grand Forks and in Fargo. Holding on to some warmer air. The warm and humid air is in north central Minnesota at this hour, where the thickest of that fog is 32 degrees right now in Alexandria. So yes, it is much, much warmer than average for this time of year. The national travel map shows not too many concerns for us if we are traveling anywhere across the country or have people coming in from anywhere around the country. Just a few snow showers there in Colorado, but that's about it for us this evening. Of course, we can see some thinner clouds up in the northern valley where there's a bit more dry air, but where that air is more humid. That's including all the areas where that dense fog advisory is. Those clouds are nice and thick, and then we do have some freezing precipitation showing up just outside our area down I-94 at this hour. Regional airports look good. We are green across the board, just some fog, of course, that some pilots may have to deal with, but delays in our region are minimal at this hour. The hour by hour shows the clouds and the fog hang around overnight tonight. But look at these temperatures by 7:30 a.m. The average low for this time of year in Fargo is 3 degrees. Look at this. We're in the lower teens in the Devil's Lake Basin is the coolest spot, but we'll be 30 degrees warmer than that toward the south and east by the time we wake up for our Wednesday. And as we go through the PM hours on Wednesday, we'll see some wintry mixed showers move up from the south, gradually changing over to some snow after sunset on Wednesday. You can see those scattered snow showers continue overnight tonight. And that system does look to exit by about lunchtime on Thursday. When that system exits, leave behind some snow in a few locations. We'll talk about that in just a second. But high pressure moves in, and the northwesterly winds kick in the PM hours on Thursday. So it could be some blowing snow in a few spots there on Thursday as well. Here's what we're expecting for precipitation potential. The one change I have made in the past hour is I lowered the range in our southern neighborhoods. I left that at 0 to 1 inch. So less than an inch expected to the south, but in that lighter blue area, I'm expecting 1 to 3 inches. That does include the Grand Forks area, Roseau, Thief River Falls, even in the Devil's Lake Basin. Could still be a pocket of 2 to 4 inches, mainly in northern Minnesota, but it's an isolated pocket where you'll see that heaviest of snow. Now, Friday, the day after Christmas, or Friday, I guess, things look quiet, high pressure is in, but then Saturday morning, we'll see the system moving in through Iowa. And this could bring some measurable snowfall to south central Minnesota, which does include the Minneapolis area. And this also, overnight Saturday into Sunday, could bring some snowfall to our southern and eastern neighborhoods. And so we're watching this very carefully because look at that wind. That could cause some travel implications at the Minneapolis airport for the weekend after Christmas. So that's something we're watching very carefully and, of course, update you on as that system gets closer and closer. Our photo of the day is Eagle Street from Audubon, Minnesota. Thanks, Farrell, for sending in the beautiful shot of some Christmas lights there on Eagle Street. Looked like a pretty good, lot of photos from this set from Farrell, so thanks so much for sending in those beautiful Christmassy photos. And then for the first day of Kwanzaa on Thursday, temperatures in the mid-20s, a bit cooler, and then we will see those that high pressure move in for Friday. So plenty of sun expected on Friday. The weekend, of course, that system that we're watching that could bring some travel difficulties to Minneapolis. That's for the weekend, and we'll watch that very carefully and update as necessary.
All right, thank you so much for that, Nathan. Yeah. Later on, Valley